and welcome to my channel. Well, for this whatever Wednesday, I've got a couple of knives and a couple of flashlights. Well, they're the same flashlight, but different colors. This is the Artisan Archaeo small. They make a small and a large. I got two of the small because the first one I got was, man, which one was it? I think I got the copper first. I believe this was a Smoky Mountain Knife Works exclusive, and I got the small copper one, and it's a nice little Warncliffe Dylan Mallory. This thing will ever get to where it focuses over there. Designed by Dylan Mallory, D2 steel. Now, what's the difference between G10 and copper? In this case, 2 ounces. This thing weighs 2 ounces. This thing weighs like 4 ounces. On a small knife, it makes it feel more substantial. I don't know if it is more substantial, but it makes it feel, you know, like a more substantial knife in your hand. It's not a bad feeling, you know, having it a little bit heavier in your hand as opposed to this one. Feels like a bug out, like a Benchmade bug out. It's that light, and these are nice knives. Once again, D2, kind of a Warncliffe shape. You know, a true Warncliffe would be flat all the way down to the edge. This I call like a modified Warncliffe, almost a spear point, because it comes up, but it has that nice Warncliffe, you know, look to it. The ramp, the aerodynamics of it. These are great little knives. They go for around $50. Now the larger ones, and especially like the frame lock version of this, can go a couple $100. So yeah, the difference is like this one is like a 3-inch blade, and the large is a 3.75, I believe. Yeah, see, this is 3-inch overall, but you only got like a 2 7/8 cutting edge. Let's where we get to the tip. Yeah, maybe 2 15/16. I mean, almost 3. You could call it 3 if you wanted to. All right, now to go along with this, I figure what I'm going to do is for a little while I'll just throw up a knife and a flashlight, or you know, it won't be necessarily a flashlight review. It'll just be what I like about it. And what I like about these Sofirn SP10 Pro is, first off, it can use 3.7, 1.2, or 1.5 volts. So right there, you've got a little small package that'll accept a AA battery, an iCAD, or a 14500, which is what I've got in here. Because there's a big difference in light output. If you've got a 14500 in there, low is 10, medium is 70, high is 280, turbo is 900. If you drop in a AA, you still got the same low. Medium is now down to 30, high is down to 130, and turbo is only 350. 350 is still pretty good out of a little light like this, but there's a big difference in light output. I mean, this guy gets pretty bright for a little small light. And the triple fuel source makes it really nice too. Now you've got all the other little tricks, like this one's in candlelight mode. Watch out, there's going to be a strobe in here. This is a bike light one where it just flashes in between to kind of help you being seen. This is like that party mode where you can change the rate of the strobe just by holding it up and down. And the theory behind this is you're supposed to be able to be at a party and there's a fan going. You shine your light at it and you can make the fan freeze. You know, look like the blades are still. So that's our kind of party. All right, then you got a strobe, and then this is the lightning mode. This one's kind of dangerous because you see, you look at it and you think it's off, and then you stick it like this in your eye, and bam! And for flashlight enthusiasts, getting shined in the eye is like for knife enthusiasts getting cut. I mean, sooner or later it's going to happen to you. And it's annoying. It's usually not permanent damage or anything, but yeah, you'll see dots in front of your eyes for a while if you're looking at this thing and it goes to 900 lumens all of a sudden. From off to 900 lumens, you go, whoa, it is on. I do that all the time. See how that one just lightning strobe? It's kind of fun like this. You just set it down if you want to simulate light. You can even put it in your window, and have it reflecting, so like it's lightning outside or stuff. You don't need any of these features. Like I said, you can just leave it in the simple mode, and you basically have, the light operating. But if you wanna get fancy, there's Anduril too, which is not too hard. At first you look at it and you look at the graphics and you look at everything and you think, oh man, that thing, that's way too difficult for me to understand. No, it isn't. If you apply yourself, I mean, if you can read how to make a cake or something like that, instructions, you can figure this out. All right, this is in grams. 63 grams. Let's put this guy in here. 64 grams. So see, these two right here weigh about the same. Now here's where we get heavy. 114. All right, let's switch to ounces if it'll let us. All right, yeah, ounces. So 2.32 ounces. So this actually weighs less than the flashlight with a battery in it. And 4 ounces. So there's your weights. And yeah, these are handy little flashlights. They fit in your hand. It's like a full size. You've got enough light output. I usually carry, now I always have the SC21 Pro, on me, clipped to my belt. This is magnetic also. These are opposite. They're pushing against each other. But this one will put out more light output and everything else. But I mean, this uses a common fuel source. Instead of a 16340 or whatever they use in the small ones, this one uses you can use anything. If it runs out, you can drop in a AA. If it's rechargeable, lithium, doesn't matter. It'll do it. To recharge them, of course, there is no built-in recharging port on this one. So you have to take the battery out and you have to charge it. But it's not that hard to do. And in this case, I got a 14500 900 milliamp Sofirn in here. So just going to make sure it hasn't gone back into simple mode. No, it hasn't. This is supposed to be battery check. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3.9 volts in there. So there you go. There's some whatever Wednesday for you. What I like about this tag is I can pretty much throw anything out there, whatever, and I'll try to do it every Wednesday, whether I feel like it or not. I'll try to put something out every Wednesday, and yeah. So there you go. There's my whatever Wednesday. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.